everyone, welcome back to another video about a children's trading card game. Alice time. You've probably been waiting for this one for a little bit. I've been having a lot of fun with Alice in set 4. And I think there's a lot of development that needs to still happen on this list. It's absolutely not perfect, but I really do think this deck is very, very strong. As usual, it's like a tier 1.5 kind of thing that can beat everything if you get the right setup. And honestly, I'm really, really happy with it. I think it plays really well. It's really fun. There's just a few things that are really like misleading or you don't really appreciate. So I'm just going to talk through those. But yeah, let's get started. Also, this, as you can see, Chicago friend did a little bit of artwork on here. So that's bloody Alice. Let's go ahead and get started. Obviously, it is Wizard. And we'll start off by going through all the Alices I play, and so we're going to go through the Alices first, then the A7s, then the extra stuff. So, in terms of the Alices, obviously this deck is not complete yet because it's not fully maxed raritied yet. But here we got our set 2 Alices here. This card has got less essential thanks to the level 3 Alice, and you are okay. You're much more okay seeing this as a counter now. It's not going to make you literally go full on suicide watch. But obviously this card is really, really good. It's the sort of engine of your deck. It's like the fundamental reason you started playing anyway, to let you give all your stuff Sentinel Summon, bounce stuff. This is to some degree still the preferred Alice to be going into in some ways. But you kind of want to go into it a little later on. I think early on you actually want to be going into level 3 Alice. So, but yeah, this card is really, really good. 4 copies of this level 1 Alice. This is the check top 2, add 1 to hand, and give everything breakthrough. Yes, I don't have all the secret versions yet. I'm still waiting for my locals to get the promo kit in, even though it's been literally months. They can't, I'll get them. It's fine. It'll happen. Obviously, that card is really, really good. It pluses you. Especially with the number of A7 and Alices you play now, you are always hitting something. 4 copies of the new level 3 Alice. At the moment, only one is Uber. Don't worry, they will all be Uber. This card is really, really nice. Now, a couple of things to say about this. One, that requirement of having 1 or less A7s for the 6/6/3 retaliate is really annoying, to be honest. And I really wish it was 3 or less A7s, so you actually got access to that. Because this card actually becomes just a vanilla 6/6/2 that gives your stuff Sentinel Summoning quite quickly. In the early turns in the game, it is really good. And I'm glad none of the A7s have counter, because that would be really annoying. It's good that you have some agency in terms of making sure this card works. Do not bother building around the 7 A7s thing. You can. And I'm pretty sure I do actually play all the A7s, but I wouldn't bother. It's really not worth the effort. It's never going to happen. It's literally never going to happen. Maybe once in a blue moon, right? But it's not worth it. And finally, 4 copies of the new level 1 Alice. Don't worry, these will all be Uber soon as well. I'll do an updated deck profile when it's fully maxed out. This card's great. You can summon it for a 5 HP body, but mainly you're going to be pitching it from your hand to reduce damage by 2, or hitting it as a counter to go ahead and literally use this level 1 Alice ability. So yeah, really, really nice. I'm very happy with the Alice lineup. It's just 4 of each Alice. They're all really, really good, and they serve a purpose. Next, on to the A7s. So 2 copies of Humpty Dumpty. Why only 2? You cannot enhance the level 3 Alice, and that's kind of the big reason. It's a bit awkward because, obviously, you could play this, and then if you have the level 2 Alice, then you can enhance this one, but then obviously, or level 3 Alice, and you can enhance this, but that's kind of janky. To be perfectly honest with you, this is now just used as a 3 HP body, and it's fine. Sometimes it has that sort of niche applicability, but you don't play Captain Liberty now, so you're not really using it for that combo to make a massive Captain Liberty. So you're not playing your level 3, your level 0 salvages because most of your A7s are actually not level 0s. It's one of those situations where the card just got a bit worse as time has gone on. Same cannot be said for Mad Hatter though. This card is just as broken as ever. Absolutely amazing card. 3 HP, so nice. Yeah, 10 out of 10. Definitely running 4 copies of that. Jabberwock is actually playable now. This guy has god tier stats on level 2, and you basically always have an A7 and Alice now, because that's with I think 2 with besides the legends, they are all A7 and Alice, which I guess spoiler for my legend selection. I'm not actually playing a level 1 Alice. We'll talk about why that is in a little bit. But yeah, this card is absolutely amazing and actually viable now. So yeah, that's really good. 4 Cheshire Cat, because you're not always going to have your Alice, and this card is absolutely amazing. Amazing salvage target, just really, really nice. 2 Brawler and 2 Rabbit. The reason for this is honestly, I have actually got the end turn off with Alice with the Rabbit once, and it felt quite good. But I you know, I am playing the full 7 just in case it might happen, because I don't think like Duchess is that much better over Rabbit to like, you know, because Duchess obviously does the burn 1 and has the ability, but I'm not playing Lucifer, so I don't really care about the Dragon Leaf synergy, although they're both Dragon Leafs. And you know, the 2 strike on this can be quite nice if it hangs around for, you know, turn after turn. It can be nice just Sentinel summon this like during the opponent's turn and then just use the ability. That can be really scary. You know, I think they're both good. You could cut one for the other. I don't think it'd be a massive deal, but I'll just play 2/2 for a moment, just because to have the option. Because finally, you know, 2 Queen of Heart. Right, I'll get another one Nuba. This card's really nice. Actually, you don't get the discount as often as I was expecting you to. And that really comes down to this sort of awkwardness with the level 3 Alice, where you do have to tap out to play it, which means since a lot of your A7s are level 1 or greater, you know, and your level 0 ones are ones you absolutely want to be saving till the opponent's turn, there's a bit of awkwardness there. But yeah, otherwise this is like a really nice selection of A7 stuff. As you can see, like most of them are 2-offs, with the exception of Cheshire Cat and Mad Hatter, which are the more defensive ones that are really cracked. And yeah, but they're all really good. Big fan of all of them, and I think it's been working quite well. The Legends, Scoob, obviously, and I am playing Zmei. Why am I playing Zmei? Well, initially it's because I didn't pull the Legend Alice, but also because this card is really good. Like this deck, firstly you're playing Wizard, so you can also just, you know, you can just slam it down. It's an 8 HP body, which is basically only swung over by Zakator. That's the only relevant card in the format. This card, being able to just play this when you get Death Shaded, because that is the biggest problem with this deck. This has a really tough Death Shade matchup. You just hold this in your hand, they drop their first one, and you just go, okay, cool, boom. They don't get the pen 4, they don't get any of that. Like, yeah, they've nuked your board, but it's fine, you've got this. Insanely valuable. Also, with crazy with Queen of Hearts, because this survives on the board, and then you truck down your Queen of Hearts. You go 3, swap places 3. With that's early game, you can actually have an 11 damage board in Wizard, which is nuts. Yeah, super good. On to then the other support pieces. For Adriano, Uber's coming. Don't worry, card's broken. Like literally so broken. I mean, like. Yeah, like if you're not playing for Adriano, there's something wrong with you. I think I've said that in every video. 2 Armor of Ambition and 2 Embrace of Eons. I'll get another Uber eventually. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about this lineup at the moment. Eons is a card that's just so awkward. It's gotten worse, even like, you know, without Lucifer even running around so much. Like, this card is now worse. This is not really like you necessarily need it to out anything major in the format that I can think of. But like, you know, and the problem is, okay, I mean, basically, this functionally, like, doesn't negate anything. Because what happens is, if an ability is put on negate, you can't negate it unless the card specifically says negate the ability. So this saying loses all abilities, you have to do this before they actually declare any of their abilities. So if you think of basically everything relevant in the entire format, like maybe you want to negate like a Black Lily, okay? Well, firstly, it has 6 HP, so you can't even nuke it with this. But even if you could, they summon the Black Lily, they declare the summon, its card is not on the field yet, so you can't use this. They summon it. There is no timing until they do something, or they pass you priority. And they're never going to pass you priority because they're immediately going to go, okay, Sigron. I guess you could do it in response to the pop, to be fair. You could do it in response to the pop. But, you know, even then, you're not removing it. And they still get the pop off. They still are nuking whatever you've got on your defensive zone. So it's like, yeah, I mean, this card is still really good as a counter to, like, just remove something big and threatening. So there is that. It is fundamentally just like a deal 5 damage or something, and maybe sometimes it's like really good. This card is so strong as just like, you know, keeping you alive. It's so valuable. So I don't really know what to do because, you know, you've lost like a lot of your counter space is taken up by the Alices. Maybe I'd cut this for this as for. I'll test it out and see how it goes, and you can see what any changes I make in the next version of this deck. Now, at the moment, I'm playing 2 Voidstorm. And okay, obviously 4-dimension laminate. This is like broken, so obviously 4-dimension laminate. While I'm playing Voidstorm, looking at your opponent's hand is really good. Being able to snipe out counters, being able to snipe out really important pieces for the next turn is really nice. This also lets you just nuke anything. And once you stop trying to aggressively make the White Rabbit play work, you actually find that your DR is much more free than you're expecting. Because like really, guys, like do not focus on White Rabbit. It's not worth it. Like unless everything lines up, so you just so happen to be able to make it work. Like it'll be once in like 50 games or something. Like it's just not going to happen. But this card is just generically really nice. I'm a big fan of it in theory. Hasn't seen a massive amount of play, so we'll see how it goes. But this is what I'm playing right now as my little tech choice, and we'll see how that goes. But yeah, This deck is super fun. I really do recommend it. It's probably the most expensive deck in the game though, because people simp for Alice for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I'm part of that problem because I really like the deck and I'm the only guy who makes YouTube videos on this game. So you know, there's that. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me see your Alice lists, comment section down below, join my Discord server. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. We are getting a lot more deck profiles that'll be coming. I've done like 4 or 5 today. I've got like 15 more that I want to I've already got a list like built on Kate Ruler EU. So look forward to that. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video and I hope you enjoyed this one. Cheers.